This week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, it's the 2011 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship, presented by Hobie. We'll take you to the great state of Louisiana, which is widely known as the sportsman's paradise. Plus, we'll show you how easy it is to add cool accessories to your favorite Hobie kayak. And there is still time to win a free Hobie kayak. Welcome to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Each week, we'll take the Hobies and peruse the country in search of adventure, fun, and fish. Whether we're drifting a stream, dissecting a lake, or covering an ocean, we'll show you the tips and tactics to make your next trip successful. Come with us, set your sail, and discover what life in a Hobie is all about. Welcome to the 2011 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship, presented by Hobie. We're here in Chalmette, Louisiana, for one of the most anticipated kayak fishing tournaments of the year. The Inshore Fishing Association, the oldest redfish tour in the nation, and they recently expanded the tournament series to kayaks to bring competition, big prizes to the large number of redfish and speckled trout anglers from Texas to the Carolinas and beyond.
This is probably the highest level of competition of really any kayak fishing tournament you're going to get in the Southeast, if not in the U.S. in general. You got a lot of the team guys fishing, and you got a lot of guys that have a lot of wins under their belt. I think it's going to be a good tournament, and I do think that anybody has a chance of winning.
This is kind of the best of the kayak world, coming from all the way from South Carolina, from Texas. Here in Louisiana, we have a large contingent coming out for the championship, and we have a few guys from Florida. So it's a mixed bag of everybody that you hear about in the kayak world, so it should be a great competition.
After fishing hard in the regular season event, the best anglers around the country have traveled to Louisiana, which is also known as the sportsman's paradise.
I've been lots of places. I fish all over. Been to several different countries and fishing everywhere, but there's always home. I mean, we just have an incredible, sustainable fishery that's like nowhere else.
Everyone's been so accommodating and really just bringing the Cajun charm in, and everything from the hotel to the boat launch to the tackle shops. Everyone is just so becoming, and it just makes for a great community.
The thing that attracts people to Louisiana so much is the ability to go out and catch just oodles of fish all day long. I mean, you can load the boat if you wanted to.
The IFA Redfish and IFA Kayak Fishing Tours offer anglers the opportunity to compete in these catch, photograph, release events across different divisions, each offering a 3-event regular season. All anglers that fish a minimum of 3 events during the regular season will qualify for the no entry fee championship. Anglers may fish events in different divisions to make up the 3-event total. The IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship is a 2-day event with no off-limits prior to the event.
Being the CPR, the catch, photo, and release, you can measure it on the board, pinch the tail, get your good measurement, get that full best photo you can. Get your token in it, and it's a challenge when you're sitting there floating, trying to hold a fish still, get a photo, hold a token in it. It's an art.
Tournament winners are decided by a combined total length measurement of their largest redfish and largest speckled sea trout. This rule gives anglers the credit for the entire size of their catch, helping to fuel interest in redfish and trout competitions and spotlight those conservation efforts that help ensure trophy-class fishing opportunities. The winners take home a mix of kayaks, products, and cash at every event.
They're experienced kayak anglers. You've got guys that have won the division. You've got local guys down here who know the water. This is an opportunity to if you're a competitor and a fisherman, to test yourself against some of the best competition out there in the kayak industry.
Really being out in a kayak, way different from being in a boat. It's healthier for your mind. It's quieter. It's a little bit more solitude to it. You really have a time to think about things and think about what's going on with yourself, and you get an exercise at the same time.
I fish out of Hobie. I've been on a Hobie ever since I started kayak fishing. I fished the Revolution. It's kind of hard to beat that hands-free. That's just all there is to it. When you can move quicker, spot to spot, have hand-free fishing, just complete silence, I love it.
I'm fishing out of a Hobie Pro Angler. I like it in tournaments because it's a big boat. It's got a lot of room to hold all your gear. It's got rod gunnels, tons of storage space. You can stand in it. so it's an all-around kind of tournament vessel.
With sight fishing, you've got a distinct advantage with the Hobie. Not only do you have the pedal power that you have so your hands free, but you have the ability to stand up knowing you're not going to fall out. You can move around and know that you're not going to tip. It's really a good tool, especially for this area. I've really enjoyed using it down here.
More coverage of the 2011 IFA Kayak Championship presented by Hobie when we come back. Want to win your very own Hobie kayak? We're saying thank you to our loyal fans by giving away a Hobie kayak. For your chance to win, simply go to the Hobie Fishing Facebook page and register by April 1st, 2012. And while you're there, don't forget to click like our page. This episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Sperry Topsider, a passion for the sea. Hobie, enjoy the ride. For 30 years, Hobie has stood for the finest polarized sunglasses available. Hobie Polarized Sunglasses enhanced visual acuity provides increased clarity and reduced eye strain. Hobie Polarized HydroClean Plus lenses shed water and provide anglers with a crystal clear vision of the surroundings and conditions on the water. Anglers rely on Hobie Polarized sunglasses to recognize the slightest movement of the fish, giving them the advantage they need on the water. Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage for 30 years.
After a long day boating or fishing, hole pounding and engine vibration can do a number on your feet, knees, and lower back. Sperry Topsider's anti-shock and vibration technology reduces shock forces by up to 40% via Sperry's lateral dispersion system by deflecting G-forces outward rather than up through the soles of your feet. ASV helps you feel less beat down and feel up for staying out on the water longer. Stop shock and vibration with ASV technology. Find out more at sperrytopsider.com/ASV.
Oh, nice red. Nice.
Welcome back to Chalmette, Louisiana for the 2011 IFA Kayak Championship presented by Hobie.
Good. Had a good strategy on getting them, and just kind of reminds me of fishing some of the rocks back home. Woo! Come on, darling. There we are. Woo!
Nice looking fish.
Look at that, nice and fat.
28.
Gotta get the butterflies and the adrenaline out, you know? All right.
Yeah.
Woo!
Finally got a nice red. Yes, sir. Get him back in the water. No need to hold him. Well,
man, I love kayak fishing. It's of course they all probably know me. I fished the boat side for years and years, and then decided to just switch over to the kayak side just for the enjoyment of being by yourself, and you know, don't have to worry about having a partner to chase after every week. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better. It's just you and kayak, and that's it. Just got to bear the elements. It's a little harder than a boat, but your toes warm up eventually, I promise.
it's cost effective. You know, you don't have the boat payment, you don't have the maintenance. You know, it's nice to be able to get in the boat and just go, but at the same time, you know, especially in an area like this, you know, you have good weather most of the year. You know, it does get cold, but it's a lot better off than most of the country. You know, you have a great opportunity to get out in the water, get your exercise, get the fish you need. And two, just the lack of noise. Like you were saying, it's quiet.
It seems like we had a school of reds in here. All the boys were all hooking up for some little sleigh rides, so that's awesome. A couple trout here and there. Some of the guys have some trout, so everyone's kind of slamming out. I'm just working on getting me one.
Rory, bring that baby up. I know you got that flounder elbow, but
oh, yeah, look at that. Big old piggy. Tie's my best for the day so far, but no complaints. And look at that big, beautiful Louisiana redfish. Smile for the camera, baby.
Now, Louisiana lives up to its name, the sportsman's paradise. It was the Redfish freak show on day one at the 2011 IFA Kayak Championship. Anglers were busy all day hooking fish. Justin Carter caught 25 reds in deep water and lots of small trout.
You know, we all caught trout, but not in the numbers or in the size that we had hoped to see. You know, there were some decent ones caught, but nothing. You know, we all wanted something bigger, of course you do, but I'm glad we got them. But the redfish and flounder today were pretty epic. That was some of the best fishing I've ever had for redfish.
Blake Gill is leading the pack with a combined total of 50.5 inches.
It was really, I think, a crapshoot today. You know, any one of us who were fishing over there could have gotten the numbers that I got, and we could have swapped places. I mean, it was just hammer it and looking for that upgrade, trying to catch more as we can, catch bigger fish as we can, and I guess I was just fortunate enough to catch the two larger fish out of our group that we were with.
For a complete set of the tournament rules or to become a member of the IFA, the largest inshore fishing tournament series in the United States, go online to redfishtour.com or ifakayakfishingtour.com. To discover more about kayaking and hobie fishing, go to hobiefishing.com. Now, when we come back, we'll show you how to add Hobie H-Bar to your pro angler. It's easier than you think. Stay tuned. Hobie's Mirage Drive kayaks set the standard for fun on the water. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventure, Hobie's got a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for efficient and powerful propulsion and enhances your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride. For 30 years, Hobie has stood for the finest polarized sunglasses available. Hobie polarized sunglasses' enhanced visual acuity provides increased clarity and reduced eye strain. Hobie polarized HydroClean Plus lenses shed water and provide anglers with a crystal clear vision of the surroundings and conditions on the water. Anglers rely on Hobie polarized sunglasses to recognize the slightest movement of the fish, giving them the advantage they need on the water. Hobie polarized, trusted, quality, heritage for 30 years.
This is the Hobie H-Bar. It's made for the stand-up fisherman. You can mount it on a Hobie Pro angler. It's really stable. It's made to hold a lot of weight. It's really strong. It folds down nicely when you want it out of the way. Just by pulling these two pins, shifting it forward and then clipping those in there. That's how it folds away, but I am going to show you how to install it on your Hobie Pro angler today. The only thing you have to think about is how tall you are, and that's going to determine how far you want the back bars mounted. So what I'm doing right here is I'm adding the mounting brackets to the actual bar, and while I'm doing this, I'm making sure that each one of the mounting brackets, the piece that comes up protruding from the top, is facing inwards towards the inside of the kayak hull. So this looks like a pretty good position for my H-bar to be. I can still open up my front hatch and the H-bar is not going to interfere with it. So I'm going to drill a couple of pilot holes here and put some bolts through them just to hold it in place, and then I'm going to fold it up into position and put some pilot holes and mount these back ones. So here we go. I'll just hold that one in place for now. So now I can fold it up. It's probably gonna be something like that. So I'm standing up in the area where I usually stand in the kayak, and I want it to hit me just around about where my belt buckle would be, where my waist is. I'm kind of just eyeballing where I need to have these other parts drilled in. So now that I have my pilot holes drilled, I'm going to go around and put a small washer and a nut on each one of those bolts, and then I'll go around, drill the other 4 holes and do the same thing, and then tighten them all up. So this thing's pretty much done. And now I can sit down on my Pro Angler, get it all set up, make sure it works, lines up correctly. And there it is. You use it to pull yourself up, help yourself sit down. You can use it to get in and out of your boat on docks. And if you want it out the way, you just fold it out. And put it down.
Coming up, find out who'll be on top of the leaderboard in the 2011 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship. Stay tuned. Want to win your very own Hobie kayak? We're saying thank you to our loyal fans by giving away a Hobie kayak. For your chance to win, simply go to the Hobie Fishing Facebook page and register by April 1st, 2012. And while you're there, don't forget to click like our page.
Meet the boss, the boogeyman, the fish of 1,000 casts. Find the fridge and you find the muskies. They're never late for dinner. With HDS and Structure Scan, I'm checking both sides of the boat, covering more water faster and finding the food these monsters eat. Get HDS and bag the boogeyman. I'm Pete Mena. Change your view with HDS and Structure Scan.
For almost 20 years, Ram Mounts has been far and away the most innovative mounting product line of its kind. With the unique patented rubber ball and socket design, it isolates and dampens shock and vibration with easy adjustment. Ram Mounts have become an essential mounting component for a wide variety of applications, including rugged vehicle, military, and outdoor activities. On-road, off-road, in the air, and on the water. Ram Mounts, made in the USA. Your best connection.
This episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by Hobie Polarized, trusted, quality, heritage. Lowrance and the new faster HDS Generation 2 with optional structure map view. Hobie kayaks provide the ultimate lightweight fishing platforms that will offer anyone what they want when it comes time to hit the water. Hobie Kayak's commitment to innovation, quality, and owner satisfaction is unparalleled in the industry. So when it's time for you to go kayaking, remember there's only one name to remember, and that's Hobie Kayak.
Nice. Ooh, that might be my upgrade. Woohoo! Ooh, that's a redfish.
It only takes one cast. One cast, come on. I don't think that's a trout. That might be a flounder. Told you it'd be interesting if I hooked anything on this little rod. God, this is heavy. What? All right, if you are not a trout, please be a red. Oh, boy, what did I hook into? Ooh, it's got a big tail, that's for damn sure. Please be a bull red. Oh, and please don't break me. And I'm trying to be real nice. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a huge red. Oh wow, so I don't know if I have a net for this. I don't think I have a net, I can't take that. Oh my God. This will win the tournament right here.
Oh, my heart's about to come out of my chest. Holy cow, this is a big boy. Oh my God, I can see my line fraying. You know, it never fails. The biggest fish always comes on the smallest rod. He came up there for a second. He's getting tired. I think once he sees me, I'm gonna be in for a, oh my God. I have no idea how to do this. Ah! Woo! Woo! Look how gnarly his lip is. It just fell out. It just fell out. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. Woo! I don't really know what to do here. This fish is bigger than I can fit in my well. You know, in this situation, I don't want to take any chance of being disqualified for this. I'm not really worried about pinching the tail on this one. That negates everything. I don't need a trout now. Would you please take a picture of me holding this fish? I don't want to lip you. I want to get supported at his belly. I don't want to hurt his jaw by carrying that weight. Louisiana redfish at its best right here. I couldn't have done it without the Hobie. St. Croix. Woo! There he goes. So much for that quest for the trout.
The 2011 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship is wrapping up. Kayak anglers from around the country battled it out in Chalmette, Louisiana for the championship title. Now, after 2 days of fishing, Justin Carter climbs to the top of the leaderboard with a combined total of 105 inches and takes home a Hobie Mirage Pro Angler Kayak, plus $1,000 for the 2011 Angler of the Year Award and the Hobie Top Angler Award.
It's unreal experience. I had no expectations coming down here for this, and to get here, to have the fishing we had, and then to walk away with this, it's gonna make for one sweet ride back to South Carolina.
We had a blast. Topwater fishing is my favorite. I mean, we're throwing those top pups out there all day long. I had one redfish miss it at least 1,000 times, and then you'd have some that would take it down into the crab crushers. We did that for 2 days at different spots, all along the same area. It was phenomenal.
Congratulations to all anglers who participated in the 2011 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship. And next week, let's go fishing in Alabama for some speckled trout, and we'll show you how Hobie kayaks can be used all year long, even in the winter. Stay tuned for our next episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.